Hello dear students, we are going to solve some numerical problems from electrostatics. In this video we will tackle with the numericals of Coulomb's law, electric field intensity and electric potential. At first let us review the related formulas and physical constants. First formula is electric force between two charges. Suppose these are two charges q1 and q2 separated by distance r in free space, then the electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between these two charges is given by F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 into q2 upon r square, where 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught has value 9 into 10 to power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. That is, its unit will be Newton meter square upon Coulomb square, where epsilon naught is known as the permittivity of free space and its value is 8.85 into 10 to power minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. Second formula, electric field intensity, which is a vector quantity, is denoted by capital E and is the force per unit charge, that is force upon charge. Also its value is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into q upon r square, where r is the distance of point charge q at which we have to calculate electric field intensity. Also electric field intensity is known as electric potential gradient, which is the ratio of magnitude of potential difference and distance. So SI unit of electric field intensity is Newton per Coulomb as well as volt per meter. Electric potential is a scalar quantity and at distance r from point charge q, electric potential V is given by the formula V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. Its unit is volt. Next, for charged hollow conductor of radius r, suppose this is a hollow conductor of radius capital R and q is the charge on its surface, then electric field intensity at any point inside the conductor is 0. That is, E in will be 0 when distance of point is less than the radius of sphere. Secondly, on the surface of sphere, electric field intensity is E surface is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square, and at any external point where small r distance small r is greater than the radius of hollow sphere is given by E external is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square, where r is greater than capital R. Now let us start with question number 1. The question is, find the value of two equal charges which repel each other by a force of 0.1 Newton when separated by 50 cm distance in vacuum. What will be the distance between them if they are placed in insulating medium of dielectric constant 10? Now solution to question number 1. Here q1 is equal to q2 is equal to q is to be calculated. Force between them is 0.1 Newton. Distance between them is 50 cm, which is 0.5 meter. In first part we have to find charge. In second part, r dash will be what? if the medium between two charges has dielectric constant 10. Now from Coulomb's law, first in vacuum F will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 upon R square, because Q1 and Q2 are identical. So it can be written as 9 into 10 to power 9 into Q square upon 0.5 square, which is equal to F is equal to 0.1, which gives Q is equal to 0.1 into 0.5 square divided by 9 into 10 to power 9 under root, which gives 1.667 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb, which may be written as 1.667 micro coulomb. Now second part, when the charges are in dielectric of dielectric constant epsilon r is equal to 10, then force F will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into Q upon r dash square. Therefore 0.1 will be equal to 9 into 10 to power 9, its value, upon epsilon r means 10 into Q. Q has been calculated to be 1.667 into 10 to minus 6 its square upon r dash square, which gives r dash as under root 9 into 10 to power 9 into 1.667 into 10 to minus 6 square upon 10 into 0.1, which gives r as 1.58 into 10 to minus 1 meter, which may be written as 0.16 meter. Next question number 2. The question is, an alpha particle is a nucleus of doubly charged helium having mass 6.68 into having mass 6.68 into 10 to minus 27 kg and charge Q is equal to 3.2 into 10 to minus 19 coulomb. Compare the force of electrostatic repulsion and gravitational force between them. So, solution to question 2. Here we have to find the ratio of electrostatic force upon gravitational force. Electrostatic force will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2, because both have same charges, upon r square upon gravitational force from Newton's law of gravitation is G m1 m2 upon r square because m1 m2 is same m and q1 q2 is also same equal to q. So r square cancels r square and we get 9 into 10 to power 9 into 3.2 into 10 to minus 19 square upon 6.67 value of capital G into 10 to minus 11 into m is 6.68 into 10 to minus 27, its square. On simplification we get the ratio of nearly equal to 3.1 into 10 to power 35 is to 1, and thus the ratio of electrostatic force of attraction and gravitational force between two alpha particles is this much. Question number 3. Two charges plus 1 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb and minus 4 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb are separated by 2 meter. Find the position of null point. Now solution to question 3. Here given one charge is q1 equal to plus 1 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb and other charge is q2 which is minus 4 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. We have to find a neutral point. As we know, electric lines of force are directed outwards from a positive charge and are directed inwards to a negative charge. Therefore, if we take the direction of electric field due to positive charge q1, it will be towards this side, and also the direction of electric field due to q2 will be inward, that is same side. Therefore, in this side we cannot get a neutral point. Now, if we consider neutral point at point P as distance x, then so at this point E1 must cancel E2 in order to point P to be neutral point. So if point P is neutral point, towards left of q1, then at P E1 must be equal to E2. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon x square will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q2 upon this distance. This is r, which is 2 meter. So 2 plus x whole square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 cancels out, and electric field is vector quantity. Therefore, in its calculation negative sign is not included. So Q1 will be 1 into 10 to minus 6 upon x square is equal to 4 into 10 to minus 6 upon 2 plus x square. 10 to minus 6 cancels out and we get 4x square is equal to 2 plus x whole square. Taking square root on both sides, we get 2x is equal to 2 plus x, which gives 2x minus x is equal to 2. That is, x will be 2 meter towards left of Q1. Next question number 4. The question is, two charges 2 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb are 20 centimeter apart in vacuum. Find the position of null point. So, solution to question 4 given. Suppose this is charge Q1 and this is charge Q2. Q1 is 2 microcoulomb. Micro means 10 to minus 6. 10 to minus 6 into 2 coulomb. Q2 is 5 microcoulomb. That is 5 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. They are separated in vacuum by 20 cm. 20 cm means 0.2 meter. This distance is 0.2 meter. We have to find the position of null point. Now, unlike to the above question, in this case both charges are positive. Therefore, the electric fields between them will be directed towards each other. That is, force will be repulsive. So, the neutral point will be between these two charges. Suppose P is neutral point at distance R1 from Q1 and R2 from Q2. In this case, both charges are positive. Okay. Therefore, their electric fields E1 and E2 respectively will be opposite to each other. Between them, hence neutral point P will be between two charges. Thus, at point P, E1 must be equal to E2 in order to cancel each other. which gives 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon r1 square is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q2 upon r2 square. R2 means 0.2 minus r1, 0.2 minus r1 square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught cancels out and we get q1 is 2 into 10 to minus 6 upon r1 square is equal to 5 into 10 to minus 6 upon 0.2 minus r1 square. 10 to minus 6 cancels out. Taking square root on both sides, we get 0.2 minus r1 is equal to r1 into root 2.5, which gives 1.58 r1. So 0.2 will be equal to, this goes towards the right hand side. So r1 into 1.58 plus 1, that is 2.58 r1, which gives r1 as 0.2 upon 2.58, which is nearly 0.078 meter from q1. Therefore r2 will be equal to 0.2 minus r1 means 0.078 is equal to 0.122 meter from q2. Next question number 5. The question is, an electron of mass 9.1 into 10 to minus 31 kg and charge 1.6 into 10 to minus 19 coulomb is situated in the uniform electric field of intensity 1.2 into 10 to power 4 volt per meter. Find time taken to travel 1 cm from rest. So solution to question 5 here. In the uniform electric field 1.2 into 10 to power 4 volt per meter, electron moves from rest. Charge of electron is E, 1.6 into 10 to minus 19 coulomb. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to minus 31 kg. We have to find time taken by electron. To move distance S is equal to 1 cm. 1 cm means 0.01 meter. Now force on electron is equal to E into E, because E is equal to F upon electric field is defined as force per unit charge. Therefore E will be equal to F upon charge of electron, which is E, which means F is equal to E into E. Therefore F may be written as MA. MA will be E into E, which gives A as E upon M. Hence, S is equal to UT plus half AT square gives U is 0 plus half AT square. Therefore, T will be equal to 2S divided by A under root. This is under root 2. S is 0.01 upon A is E upon M. E means 1.2 into 10 to power 4. E is, small e is 1.6 10 to minus 19 upon M. M goes here in the numerator. 9.1 into 10 to minus 31. So, on simplification we get time as 3.07 into 10 to power minus 9 second, which is nearly 3.1 into 10 to minus 9 second. Next question number 6. The question is, an electron of charge 1.6 into 10 to minus 19 coulomb and mass 9.1 into 10 to minus 31 kg is situated in the uniform electric field of intensity 12 into 10 to power 4 volt per meter. Find the force and acceleration on electron. Electric field is given to be 120,000 volt per meter. Electron starts from rest. U is 0. Charge of electron is given. Mass of electron is given. We have to find the force and acceleration of electron. First, force. Second, acceleration. Now, F is equal to E into E is equal to MA, gives acceleration A as. Now, first F is equal to E into E, both are known, so we get force as 120,000 into 1.6 into 10 to minus 19, which gives force as 1.92 into 10 to minus 14 Newton. 1.92 into 10 to minus 14 Newton. Now, F is equal to MA, gives acceleration as F upon M. Both are known, therefore A will be equal to 1.92 into 10 to minus 14 divided by M, 9.1 into 10 to minus 31, which gives acceleration as 2.1 into 10 to power 16 meter per second square. Next question number 7. The question is, a hollow spherical conductor of radius 12 cm is charged to 6 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. Find the electric field strength at the surface inside the sphere 8 cm from the center and at distance 15 cm from the center. Now, solution to question 7 here given. Suppose this is hollow conductor, charged hollow conductor. its radius r is given. Radius of hollow conductor is 12 cm, that is 0.12 meter. We have to find electric field on the surface. Secondly, we have to find electric field at internal point. Suppose this is internal point where we have to find electric intensity when R1 is equal to 8 cm, at R1 is equal to 8 cm, that is 0.08 meter from center. Third, we have to find electric field at external point at distance R2 is equal to 15 cm, that is 0.15 meter from center. Thirdly, we have to find electric field E external at distance R2. This is external point here. Now, on the surface of charged hollow conductor, E surface is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon radius square. Charge on the hollow conductor is given to be 6 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. So 9 into 10 to power 9. Q is 6 into 10 to power minus 6 upon 0.12 whole square, which gives as 3.75 into 10 to power 6 volt per meter, which may also be written as Newton per coulomb. Secondly, because R1 is less than R, therefore E internal will be 0, because the electric intensity inside a charged hollow conductor is always 0. Third part, R2 is greater than capital R, hence E external will be equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R2 square. Values are known. This is 9 into 10 to power 9. Q is 6 into 10 to minus 6 upon R square means 0.15 square, which gives 2.4 into 10 to power 6 volt per meter. Next question number 8. The question is, what distance must an electron move in a uniform potential gradient 200 volt per cm in order to gain kinetic energy 3.2 into 10 to minus 18 joules? So, solution to question 8. Here given potential gradient E is equal to 200 volt per cm, which can be written as 200 volt upon 10 to minus 2 meter, which gives 2 into 10 to power 4 volt per meter. Initial velocity of electron is 0. Kinetic energy gained by electron is 3.2 into 10 to minus 18 joules. We have to find the distance moved by electron. Now, force on electron in the electric field is F is equal to E into E, which is also ma, which gives A as E into E upon m. So we get A as 2 into 10 to power 4 into E electronic charge 1.6 into 10 to minus 19 upon electronic mass 9.1 into 10 to minus 31, which finally gives acceleration as 3.52 into 10 to power 15 meter per second square. Now, kinetic energy is half mv square, which gives b square as 2 ke upon m. So we get v square as 2 into 3.2 into 10 to minus 18 upon electronic mass 9.1 into 10 to minus 31. So we get v square as 7.03 into 10 to power 12. Therefore, v square will be equal to u square plus 2 as, u is 0, plus 2 as, which gives s as v square upon 2a. v square and a are known, so we get s as v square means 7.03 into 10 to power 12 upon 2. A is 3.52 into 10 to power 15. So finally we get distance moved as 9.99 into 10 to power minus 4 meter. Which is nearly equal to 10 into 10 to minus 4 meter, or it can be written as 0.001 meter. Next question number 9. The question is, two large parallel metal plates carrying opposite charges carry opposite charges. They are separated by 10 cm distance and a potential difference 500 volt is applied between them. What is the magnitude of electric field between them? Find the work done by this field on a charge of 2 into 10 to minus 9 coulomb as it moves from higher to lower potential. Solution to question 9 here given. These are two parallel metal plates having potential difference (500 volts). Distance between two plates is 10 cm, which is 0.1 meter. First, we have to find electric field between two plates. And secondly, work done. This is work done on charge Q is equal to 2 into 10 to minus 9 coulomb. Now, electric field intensity between two plates will be B by D. B and D both are known, so we get B is 500 volt and D is 0.1 meter. So, electric field will be 5000 volt per meter. Now, second part. We know electric potential is defined as work done per unit charge. Here, therefore, W will be equal to voltage into charge. Here, work will be, voltage is 500 and charge is 2 into 10 to minus 9. So we get work done as 10 to minus 6 joules. Next question number 10. The question is 3 equal charges 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb each are located at the corners of equilateral triangle ABC of side 10 cm. Find the electric field at midpoint of AB. Here, solution to question 10 given. Suppose this is equilateral triangle. This is equilateral triangle ABC. Equal and similar charges, each of value. Here Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3 is equal to 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 coulomb. Equilateral triangle has length of each side 10 cm. So this is 10 cm means 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. We have to find electric field intensity at point D, which is midpoint of AB. So this is also 0.1 meter and it will be 0.5 meter, 0.05 meter. Length of each side is 10 cm, which is 0.1 meter. So we have to find E at D, which is electric field at point D, where D is midpoint, means AD will be equal to BD is equal to 0.05 meter. Now, as we know, electric field is a vector quantity. The direction of electric lines of force is radially outwards from positive charge and radially inward to a negative charge. Here all these charges are positive. Therefore, and we have to find electric field at D. We are concerned with the electric field at point D. So, its electric field, suppose is E1, will be directed outwards along D. Its electric field at this point will be also directed outwards from B, and its electric field will be also directed outwards from C to D. So, we have three electric fields, E1, E2, E3, and we have to find the resultant electric field at point D. Here, electric field intensity at point D due to charge Q1 will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 upon this distance square. So, E1 is equal to electric field intensity at D due to charge Q1 will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 upon R square, means A D square, values are known. Therefore, E1 will be equal to 9 into 10 to power 9. Its value is 9 into 10 to power 9. Q1 is 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 upon AD is 0.05 square Newton per meter along AD. Similarly, E2 at point D due to charge Q2 will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 upon BD square, which will give same value 9 into 10 to power 9 into 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 upon 0.05 square Newton per meter along BD. So, E1 and E2 are equal and opposite to each other. Therefore, they will cancel each other at point D. Thus, E1 will cancel E2 at point D. So, only E3 remains. Now E3 which is electric field at D due to Q3 will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q3 upon CD square. CD square from Pythagoras theorem will be equal to CA square minus AD square. So putting the values, its value is 9 into 10 to power 9. Q3 is 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 upon CD square can be replaced by CA square or AC square minus AD square, because AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. So it is 9 into 10 to power 9 into 1.8 into 10 to minus 6 divided by AC is 0.1, AC square minus AD is 0.05 square. On simplification we get E3 as 3.3 into 10 to power 6. 3.3 into 10 to power 6 Newton per Coulomb along CD. Thus, electric field at point D will be equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3. E1 and E2 cancel each other, therefore it will be equal to E3, which is 3.3 into 10 to power 6 Newton per Coulomb along CD. Next question number 11. The question is, find the number of electrons on a negatively charged ion drop of mass 4.8 into 10 to minus 15 kg, which is stationary between two horizontal parallel metal plates with potential difference of 1000 volt and separation 20 millimeter in air. Density of air is negligible and acceleration due to gravity small g is 10 meter per second square. Here solution given, these are two parallel horizontal metal plates having potential difference of V is equal to 1000 volt and separation between them is 20 millimeter, which is 20 upon 1000 meter means 0.00, which is 0. Separation between two plates is 20 millimeter, which is 20 upon 1000 meter equal to 0.02 meter. The drop is stationary. We have to find the number of electrons on the drop. Mass of drop is given to be 4.m is equal to 4.8 into 10 to minus 15 kg. Now the drop will be stationary only when the vertical electric force F is equal to E into Q is equal to downward weight mg, where Q is the charge on the drop. So for the stationary ion drop in vertical electric field, mg must be equal to Eq, E is equal to V by D and Q is equal to Ne, which gives N as mg D upon V into E, and putting the corresponding values we get N as 6 electrons. Thus the charged stationary L drop has 6 electrons on it. Charges -2 picocoulomb, 3 picocoulomb, 5 picocoulomb and 6 picocoulomb are placed at the corners A, B, C, D of a square with each diagonal of length 0.2 meter. Find the electric potential at the center of the square. So, solution. Given this is square, each diagonal with each diagonal of length 0.2 meter. These two diagonals will perpendicularly bisect each other. Therefore, this will be 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter. Each half diagonal will be 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter. This is A, B, C, D. Here charge Q1 is equal to -2 picocoulomb. Charge Q2 is 3 picocoulomb. Charge Q3 is 5 picocoulomb and charge Q4 is 6 picocoulomb. We have to find, suppose this is center is O, so we have to find V at O is what? Electric potential at center O. Here 1 picocoulomb is equal to 1 into 10 to minus 12. Pico means 10 to minus 12 coulomb. As electric potential is scalar quantity, therefore total electric potential at center O will be scalar sum of the potentials due to all charge, each charge. Therefore, V at O can be written as 1/4 pi epsilon 0 is common to each potential. Therefore, V1 will be equal to 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 upon R1 means AO. Similarly, V2 will be 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 upon BO. V3 will be 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q3 upon CO. B4 will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q4 upon DO. Therefore, P at center will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 to power 9 into Q1 is minus 2 into 10 to minus 12 upon AO is 0.1, Q2 is 3 into 10 to minus 12 upon 0.1. Next Q3 5 into 10 to minus 12 upon 0.1 plus Q4 is 6 into 10 to minus 12 upon 0.1. On simplification we get 9 into 10 to power 9, 0.1 is common to each, also 10 to minus 12 is common to each, so we get inside bracket minus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6, which gives on simplification it gives V at the center as 1.08 volt.